Hi children, welcome back to computer class. So we have started our second chapter. In the first part we have learned about the group font. So the font groups comes under the home tab, and this group has many options for formatting. Formatting means modifying the appearance of the text. Modifying the appearance of a text in a document is known as formatting. So today we are going to have a look on the next group, that is paragraph group. So the paragraph group comes under the home tab, and it has many options to fine tune the layout of the current paragraph, including spacing, alignment and more. In the paragraph group you can see there are many options, and these options includes spacing, alignment and many more. So let us have a look on one by one. First is aligning the text. Aligning refers to where the text is placed with respect to the overall document. We can change the text alignment by following the steps given below. So first we are going to look on what is an alignment and how can we change the alignments in a document. Alignment means it refers to where the text is placed with respect to the overall document. So alignment means where the text is placed, and we have many types of many options for this alignment. So to change the alignment of a text, we have to first select the text for which the alignment needs to be changed. First you have to select the text. Then in the paragraph group under the home tab there are 4 alignment options. We already told that there are many alignment options are there. So first one is align left. That means it aligns all the text to the left margin. You can see the symbol of left alignment here, and left align means it aligns all the text to the left margin. Next is center align. Center aligns means it aligns text at an equal distance from the left and the right margins. So the text will be in the center. Next is align right. Aligns all the text to the right margin. It aligns all the text to the right margin. Justify means it aligns text equally along both the margins. So when we choose the justify option, it will be equally aligned along both the margins. After selecting the desired option, the text will be aligned. So first we have to select the text, then we have to go to the home tab and the paragraph group. There are 4 text alignment options. First is left alignment, center alignment, right alignment and justify. So after that, creating list. A bullet is a small mark in the form of a number, letter or a symbol that is used to specify the order of the text. So creating list means if we have a document and we have to give a number, or we have to point that in a list form, we are using this option. So we can see bullets there. Bullet means it is a small mark in the form of a number. Bullets can be number or letter, or it can be any small symbols. It is used to specify the order of the text. When order of the text is important, numbers or letters are used, and text is called ordered or numbered list. That means if we are choosing a text and we are giving a number, it is said to be that the order of the text is important. So in that case we are using numbers or letters, and that type of text is called ordered or numbered list. When the order of the text is not important, that means we don't bother about the order, and in that case we can use bullets or any other small symbols, and in that case those text is known as unordered or bulleted list. That means 2 types are there: ordered or numbered list, where the order of the text is important, and next is unordered or bullet list, where the order of the text is not important. So that's all about creating list. And next is how can we create a bulleted or numbered list. So for that we have to follow these steps. First, place the cursor at the starting point of the list. If we have many sentences, then you have to place the cursor at the starting point. Click on the drop down arrow next to the bullets. you have to click on the drop down arrow next to the bullets or numbering button in the paragraph group under the home tab. So this comes under the paragraph group, and you can see many options here. This is numbering and this is bullets. So you can select the desired bullet or numbering style. We can also change the existing bullets using the same step. That here you can see numbers and letters are there. Here you can see many types of bullets are there. You can choose any one from this list. And if you have an existing bullet style, you can also change the existing style by following the same steps. And the shading option in the paragraph group changes the color behind the selected text paragraph or table cells. The border option in the paragraph group is used to add or remove borders from the text. That is, you can see here, this is the shading option, and you can choose any color from the color palette here to change the shading to change the color. And next is the border option, and you can see the different options here. If you choose anyone from this option, it will be changed according to the selected option. These are types of borders and these are the different colors. Next is checking spelling and grammar. MS Word is used for typing letters, documents, reports, etc. If a spelling is typed incorrectly, the automatic spell checker of MS Word application points it out by underlining the incorrect word with a red wavy line. So we are typing documents in MS Word, and there may be a chance of mistakes while typing. So MS Word has a spell checker, automatic spell checker that points out the mistake with a red wavy line. So we can see a red wavy line if it is incorrect, and it also has an inbuilt dictionary using which it constantly checks for incorrect spellings and grammatical errors in the text, thus making them easy to locate and correct. So it has an inbuilt dictionary. So when we type something, it constantly checks for the incorrect spellings and grammatical errors in the text. So it will be easy for us to locate the mistake and then correct that. The mistakes will be identified by using a red wavy line. And here alternatively, you can also select the button from the proofing group of the review tab to check spelling and grammar in MS Word. So you can either remove the mistake, or you can either correct the mistake by right clicking, or another way is you can select the button from the ABC check spelling button from the proofing group of the review tab, and you can change the spelling. So it comes under the proofing group and review tab. So this is the options that we get while right clicking the wrong spelling, and you can choose the correct spelling from the list that we receive. And this is the option that you can see when you click on the review tab, and you can see ABC spelling and grammar check option, and you can see the correct spelling here. Then click on change. Next is finding and replacing text. MS Word gives us an option to find a specific text and replace it with some other text in the current document. In MS Word, if we are typing a large document, we may have to change, if we have to change some text into a particular word into another word, then we will be using this find and replace text option. To find and replace a text, you have to follow the steps given below. First is click on the replace button in the editing groups under the home tab. So it comes under the home tab and edit group. You have to click on the replace button. The find and replace dialog box appears. So you can see the find and replace dialog box appear there. Type the text to be replaced in the find what box and the text to be replaced within the replace with box. So we have seen that a dialog box appear there, and you have to type the text that you have to find in the find what box. then you have to type the text that you want to replace in the replace with box, and then click on the replace button, so the word will be replaced. Next, to find the next instance where the text occur, click on find next. So that text may occur in different places, so if we have to find that, you have to click on find next. The text will be highlighted with the following option. So you can see wherever that text is wherever you can see that text, there will be a highlighting, and you can also see the following option: replace, replace all, find next. If you choose replace, if we choose replace, the highlighted text will be replaced. If we choose replace all the instance of that text will be replaced. If we choose find next, it will be skipped to the next instance. So these are the options that we can see in the find and replace text. Next is setting margins in a document. So we have learned many options in our MS Word, and next is the setting margins in a document. MS Word offers various options such as margin, size and orientations for setting the page layout of a document. So we can choose the different layouts, or you can choose the different margins or different page layouts in an MS Word document. So these settings help us determine how the document will appear on a paper. MS Word provide default page layout settings. So these are the steps that you have to follow to change the margins in a document. First, you have to click on the arrow below the margin button in the page setup group under the layout tab. You can see this is the page layout tab, and this is the page setup group, and you can see an arrow here. You can under the margins option, click on that arrow, and you can see different options there. So click on the arrow below the margin button in the page setup group under the layout tab. The normal option will be highlighted by default in the drop down menu that appears. Click on the desired option to set the margins. You can see this will be the normal layout, and that will be highlighted, and if you want any other layout from this option, you have to just click on that option, and automatically the page will be changed to that layout. Similar to the margins, the orientations and the size of an MS Word document can also be changed. So we have learned how to put margins. Like that, the orientation of a Word document can also be changed. Two types are there: portrait and landscape. Portrait means it will be in a straight, and landscape means it will be in a landscape mode. So these are the in your textbook you can see a box, a table, and that is important shortcuts in MS Word 2016. You have to learn this shortcuts. For bold, Ctrl plus B; for italics, Ctrl plus I; for underline, Ctrl plus U; and if you have to switch between the different cases, Shift plus F3; if you have to align the text left, Ctrl L; if you have to align it center, Ctrl E; and if you have to align it right, Ctrl R; if you have to justify, Ctrl plus J; and if you have to replace, Ctrl plus H; and to find text, Ctrl plus F. Now let us have a look on how to do these options in MS Word. So let us have a look on how to do these options in options that we have learned today. So here you can see a sample text, and first we have to look on how to align the text. And before that, this is the paragraph group, and it comes under the home tab. In the paragraph group, we have learned different types of alignment. To change the alignment, first you have to select the text, and then click on the left alignment. Already it is left aligned, and then we have to click on, if we click on the center alignment, you can see the change. That means all the text will be aligned to center. Next, click on the right alignment, and you can see your text is aligned to right margin. And next, on justify means it will be justified. That means it will be having equal distance from the left and right margins. Next, we have learned about how to create list. For that, you have to select the text, or click on where you have to put your first bullet. Then you can see in the paragraph group, you can see the bullets here and an arrow mark. So click on that arrow mark, and you can choose the different bullets here. Click on that bullet, and you can see a bullet appear here. And if you have to keep it in, if you have to put numbers there, click on the numbering here, and you can see a down arrow. Click on that down arrow, you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, or you can see the letters here. Choose the numbering options, and you can see it is numbered here. Next is about shading and borders option. So first is the shading option. So you have to select the text, and you can see here in the paragraph group you can see the shading option and a down arrow there. Click on the down arrow and you can see different colors here. This colors indicates that what color you have to come behind the selected text. So if you choose any color, that color will be behind your text, and you can see the changes here. So this will be the shading color. Next is about border option. For that you have to select the text, and you can see the border option and a down arrow. You choose the desired border. Here I am selecting all borders, and you can see a black border appears here. So that's the change happening after the shading and borders option. Next is checking spellings and grammar. You can see a red wavy line here. So first, to correct the spellings, you can just right click there. So you can see different options appears here, and you can choose the correct option here. And next is another mistake is there. Either you can right click, or you can go to the review tab. Here is the review tab. Click on the review tab, and you can see the proofing group here. In the proofing group you can see spelling and grammar option. Click on the spelling and grammar, and here is the correct spelling. Click on that spelling and click on change. So the spelling is now correct. And next is finding and replacing text. So to find or replace a text, first we have to click on the replace button in the editing group under the home tab. So first we have to click on the home tab and click on the editing group. This is the editing group, and here in the editing group you can see a replace option, and click on the replace option, and a dialog box appear here. Here first we have to type find what. Here I have to find the letter the. For that I have to type here THE, and next I have to type here. I have to replace that word with is. And if you click on the replace all, the word will be replaced with is. You can see 13 replacements were there, and click on OK. So that's all about finding and replacing text. Next is setting margins in a document. So to set margin in a document, you can see the page layout tab. Click on the page layout tab. You can see a page setup group here. In that group you can see the margin option and a down arrow here. Click on that, and this is the normal margins, and you can choose any other margins here. If we click on the first one, you can see there are some changes. Next, if we click on the wide option, you can also see the margins will be wide. And also you can choose the orientation by clicking on the down arrow below the orientation option, and now it is in portrait, and you can choose landscape mode, so it will be in the landscape mode. So that's all about this chapter. Read the textbook and do the exercises in your textbook and complete your notebook. PDFs will be given to you. So we'll meet in the interactive session. Thank you. Have a nice day.